Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Bledsoe. There's the triple. Lopez, no luck. Now here's Morant. Down low. Five on the clock. There's Winslow, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. But they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Winslow against Middleton. Jackson misses. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. Pull up Jay. They get it again. Lopez, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Winslow kicks to Jackson. And here's Winslow. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Morant, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
The wide open look here for Lopez. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brooks with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. They get it back. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he gets it back. And the dunk by Valanciunas. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Pass to Lopez. Takes a 3. And Winslow pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Top of the key, Morant. Here's Winslow. Pass to Morant. Over Bledsoe. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go on.
And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Morant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Now here's Middleton, following the miss by John Morant. Winslow against Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6. And for Memphis, they're shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, Kevin, the front office shakeup.
Ryan's toward the playoffs, and it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Now here's Bledsoe. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Bangs home the trifecta.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Here's Giannis. Unable to get that one. And Memphis the other way now. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Ja Morant.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And it's the Bucks on the break. Bledsoe's got the ball. And Giannis throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now here's Middleton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Giannis. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
6 of 8 from the field. 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Now here's Morant. Guarded by Bledsoe. Now Morant. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Here's Bledsoe after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Bledsoe against Jackson. Bledsoe right side. He feeds it to Giannis. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 14 points for Giannis.
Yeah, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Now the pass to Jackson. Over Bledsoe. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Jackson. Well, there's the talk about lowering the minimum draft age from 19 back to 18. And here's how much of a difference does that 1 year make in a player's maturity.
It makes so much difference. I mean, you're young, you're coming into a league, you're playing against grown men. Just physically, your body hasn't been able to catch up. How do you handle the travel, being away from your family? Many times this guy's first time being away from their families that long. So it is a maturity process, but at the same time, there's only such a few. And if you're one of the few that have the skill set and you're ready to come to this level, we should welcome you with open arms.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Hill looking it over. Passes it to Lopez. And the rejection by Jackson. Hill against Anderson. Inside, here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jackson. And so Jones nails both of them. Bucks trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. For 3, Hill. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And that one's good by Lopez.
Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the boards.
Kicks it to Clark. Melton feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Teardrop shot. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
That's his first personal foul.
Clock at 6.
Such a versatile defender. Anderson's length and basketball IQ, that's what allows him to guard multiple positions.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Connaughton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Steps back and fires. And yes, it's good.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Pass to Clark. A beautiful reverse layup. Clark's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Outside Hill with the teardrop. A second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Well, at this stage of his career, Lopez knows who he is. He's a hustler on both ends whose energy is simply infectious.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he makes the first. A different look for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Both free throws good from Lopez. 1:19 left to play in the first. Jones dishes to Clark. Pass to Melton. The kick out to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Shot from free throw range. The offensive rebound. Williams with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A floater. Melton, no good. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 4.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Clark. Lopez covering. Here's Clark. 1 second left.
And Korver's solid at getting a hand in the face of shooters. Like seeing him hustle on that end of.
Skill set and physical tools. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Kyle Anderson. Clark is out there with Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Now here's Korver. 23 points for him the last game against Boston. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. He nails it, and we're tied up. Lopez has got 6.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time all-star and well-deserved. David, thank you. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Second, the Grizzlies.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
First one falls for him.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Both free throws good from Hill. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Lopez outside. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 5. He's looking for Williams and finds him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Anderson finds Jones. Here's Melton. He's guarded by Hill. Anderson right side. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Outside Hill. Here's the teardrop. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Hill passes to Lopez. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Clark. He's guarded by Williams. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
Basket good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Jackson. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 6.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the three as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
Korver passes to Bledsoe. Giannis outside. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when he leap up to block shots.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Morant. To the middle, here's Brooks. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And the rejection by Jackson. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On the wing, Winslow. Guarded by Bledsoe. Brooks outside. There's the pass to Morant. Over Giannis. That one wide left. Bucks leading by 5. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Milwaukee making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Well, Chris, as we wind toward the end of the regular season, what do you notice as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Wow, I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves the game, from Adam Silver down to someone at the concession stands at the arena, how it really is a community and a family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York and Detroit.
And he converts at a remarkable rate.
And as you said, one of the league's top 3 rebounders. He has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. That's special. And the want to corral it. Now, here's Valanciunas. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And they kept fouling him. I mean, it only made him more aggressive. He wound up having a huge night at the free throw line.
Winslow. And just miss after miss right now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results. But he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Middleton finds Antetokounmpo, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Morant. Brooks feeling it out a bit, and the shot goes in. Brooks has got 5 now.
What sound fundamentals and shooting mechanics that Brooks has. I mean, he makes defenders pay from the mid-range.
Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Brooks.
He's such an effective scorer. Brooks knows when he should look to capitalize from this area.
Pass to Lopez. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Here's Bledsoe. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Matthews against Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 10.
Well, you know Valanciunas can hit a 3, but that 15 to 18 feet range, oh man, that's his sweet spot when shooting.
Now here's Matthews. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Here's Morant, trailing by 10. And he keeps control of the ball.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Pass to Matthews. Lopez outside. Back to Matthews. 5 on the clock. Nice D from Brooks.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
A confident shooter. When Morant sees an opportunity to pull up, he does not pass it up.
Here's Bledsoe. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved. And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there. I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
Here's Morant after the basket by Milwaukee. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Over to the wing. Goes up at the stripe. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. Drops in the tray. Bledsoe's got his third bucket of the night.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Now here's Morant. Guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Valanciunas. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one's good, Morant.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing it.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Brooks against Matthews. Passes to Bledsoe. Giannis is double. Dishes it to Lopez. Bledsoe outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Winslow wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And with strength and physicality, Brooks causes problems.
Second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, his father played in the NBA. He grew up in Indiana. His father was a teammate of mine, Jaren Jackson, over at the Wizards. He took on Jordan, and those guys didn't do too well. Oh, let me get back to it anyway. But for Jaren Jackson Jr., you could say the game was in his blood and in the water.
And that one falls for Jackson. Chris and Jaren Sr., a three-point marksman, made sure his son worked on his perimeter shooting from a young age.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Jaren Sr. And even as some of Junior's coaches wanted him to focus on his inside game, Dad knew better. He said, sooner or later, son, you're going to need that outside shot. And boy, was he right.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Bucks leading by 15. To the paint. And there's Bledsoe on the assist from Antetokounmpo. 12 points for Eric Bledsoe.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. The dish to Valanciunas. Middleton outside. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Grizzlies 4th.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Now here's Bledsoe. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Brooks on the wing. Now here's Morant. Rebounded by the Bucks. Bledsoe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
Now here's Morant, guarded by Bledsoe. And it's the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Now here's Winslow, following the miss by Giannis. Here's Valanciunas. Great D that time from Middleton.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Eric Bledsoe to the free throw line. That one's on Morant. The Bucks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
What's up?
And Bledsoe no good on that one. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's
I bet.
Go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Here's Middleton, following the basket by John Morant. Missed inside.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And the basket is good.
Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Over Valanciunas. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Pass to Jackson. Over Bledsoe. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Lopez against Valanciunas. Middleton for 3. They get the rebound. Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Brooks outside. Here's the floater. Good D by Matthews.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good from Bledsoe. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Morant. That one a little long. Bucks leading by 17. Here's Antetokounmpo, stolen by Brooks. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis is
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Matthews. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The size of Lopez, I mean, that's difficult to contain, and he's effective at using it to draw fouls.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Lopez. Chris, I read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant kicks to Clark. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And so here's Memphis. 19-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Connaughton passes to Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lopez has got 8.
But the arms of Lopez go on forever, which is why he's able to create for himself.
And the pass to Clark. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 21. On the wing, Jones. And the three ball is good. 7 points in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Lopez. Outside Korver. Pass to Connaughton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
George Hill's checked in for Milwaukee. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Outside, Jones. The pass to Clark. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Here's Connaughton. Knocked away. Here's Lopez. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Bucks lead by 18.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's Melton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And these are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, showing you the top shooting teams in the league. That's the name of the game, putting the ball in the basket. The Bucks second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And the first one at the line is good. The Bucks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hill kicks to Ilyasova. Hill up top. Defended by Jones. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. We take a look at the Grizzlies. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that.
And for the Grizzlies, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Offensive rebound. Here's Melton. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but you can't get anything to fall.
Here's Connaughton. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 18.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Memphis moving it around. It's tipped.
Would love to see more of this from Ilyasova. I mean, he has the reach to swat away shots.
And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
In that matchup against the Bucks, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
So it's the Bucks now. The Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Connaughton. Here's Hill. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Anderson. He's right around 5 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And the first one drops.
Well, I like the fit of George Hill on this team. He can play either guard spot. Great versatility.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside, Jones passes it to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Jones against Hill. No good off the back of the rim. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And for the longest time, the Grizzlies looking for an answer at the small forward position. 2 summers ago, they signed Kyle Anderson away from San Antonio.
Yeah, Kevin, and he's a unique player. He's kind of a point forward type, very effective around the rim with his length.
Here's Clark, following the basket by George Hill. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Williams. Inside. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
To the inside. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And this gets his teammates going. When Ilyasova dunks it, it's a real team energizer.
Pass to Anderson. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Outside Hill. 41 seconds left to play in the third. The shot misses. Here's Jones. And there it is for him. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night. Bucks leading by 16. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 8. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
But it's all about a rhythm for a player like Williams. He's effective at shooting right off the pass.
Here's Clark. He's got 12. And Jones has it in the corner for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Ilyasova is a capable defender. Nice work to affect that shot.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Anderson, and it's Melton in at the point. Here's Connaughton. The pass to Hill. Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And good that time.
So good at positioning himself. I mean, Anderson excels at running the right route when the break is on.
Over in the corner, Williams. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Jackson.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Here's Melton. That one, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. No good from Connaughton. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Passes it to Melton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morant. Sinks the 15-footer.
That jumper is just looking clean and confident. Very little that Morant can't do.
Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Morant with it. And the rejection by Giannis. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Middleton for 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. At the elbow, it's Jackson. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
Now here's Bledsoe. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Can they get it? Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
He's having a great night from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Try.
Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Korver in for Eric Bledsoe. Memphis also making some changes. Gorgie Dang's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Justice Winslow. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Allen's shot is off. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. to stop the drought. And again, Memphis no good.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
And the double up Antetokounmpo. Back to Korver. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Here's DiVincenzo. Drops in the breakaway layup.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now Morant. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by the Bucks?
Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Antetokounmpo, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Here's Allen after the basket by Milwaukee. Shoots over Korver. Allen's shot is off.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Brown, good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Now here's Jones. Allen outside. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Jackson. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Brown. Here's Giannis. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Jones, the pass to Chang. He kicks it to Jackson. And again, unable to change momentum here. Brown wide open. He fires. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Back to Jones. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all three of these leagues I'm in on.
Jackson trying to break free. And he overshot that one, missing.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Kyle Korver. And George Hills subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Jones. Pass to Jackson. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis outside. Down low. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Jackson. 11 feet away. Giannis with some nice D.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Lopez outside. Lays it up off the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Grizzlies shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Outside Jackson shoots the three, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bounce pass from Hill. Today, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Take a break. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. It's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Jones. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good on the triple. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And it's important that Jackson become consistent from deep. That definitely has the touch to make shots from there.
The baseline J. Hill, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Jones, the pass to Allen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, let me. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract. And those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time. But the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
And Allen drops them both. Here's Connaughton.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
That free throw, no good. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you know, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Hill against Anderson. Hill dishes to Lopez. And the rejection by Jang. Inside. Jackson, that's good.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch.
Lopez outside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting.